Hi, it's Feels Cheeky, and I want to talk about something. So, recently I've seen the movie Materialists, which is huge. It's been very anticipated. I obviously watched it because Pedro is in it, Dakota Johnson is in it, and y'all know how I feel about Pedro, obviously, but Dakota Johnson is kind of like a mother to me. She's also a Libra, and she's so gorgeous, she's so beautiful, she's so wonderful, she's so funny. I watched it too, and I have some thoughts, just like a lot of people did. I think a lot of people actually misunderstood the Materialists and the plot. A lot of people seem to think that the whole movie is just broke boy propaganda. That to me seems like people just seen the movie, got the plot, seen the ending, and were like, yeah, that's broke boy propaganda. The Hollywood wants us to go back to our toxic ex. I think we gotta keep in mind that while yes, art is political and the state of the world is kind of on fire, art is also interpretable in many ways. I was kind of disappointed to see that Girls, Gays and Days didn't think critically about the movie. I watched it about a week ago and I took some time because I was like, should I review it? Should I say something about it? Because at first I was kind of left with like, that was alright. That was a fun movie. But then I kept thinking about it, about the moral of the story and why the main character did what she did. Also, spoilers, obviously. I thought about it critically from different perspectives, trying to figure out what the fuck was the plot, what the fuck was the point. And I've just been going over it to form an opinion. And here's my opinion. Just blatantly saying that the movie is broke boy propaganda is like saying that Ultraviolence by Lana Del Rey is domestic violence propaganda. You know what I mean? I think a large chunk of people that criticize the whole moral of the movie missed out on one very important thing. The entire story of Sophie was kind of very much integral to the story of Lucy, because Lucy has seen through and through that you match this person to that person, they have a set of qualities, that person has a set of qualities, and they kind of go together. And that's her whole idea of matchmaking, right? That's her whole job. And she kind of has this thought too that her match is supposed to be like super rich, so she doesn't have to think about dating a broke boy ever again. But then she works with Sophie very closely, and she sees that Sophie is a good person and she deserves that love. But then she matches Sophie with a person that is supposed to match her. And then it turns out to be this horrible fucking man that goes and assaults her. So I think a lot of people missed just the sheer impact that this story of Sophie had on Lucy. How that kind of maybe flipped the switch in Lucy's head about the whole matching thing. Because she saw that just because somebody matches to the other person doesn't mean that it's all just gonna be sunshine and rainbow and unicorns. No. It didn't work out and it stressed out Lucy so much. I think a lot of people missed that part. Just how much Lucy was shocked and shooken. The entire reason she chose John, I think, is because she saw something outside of just a match. Obviously, they don't really match in the sense that, yes, he doesn't make as much money as she would like and everything, but in her field of work, she's seen all of these matches and they don't always work out. In fact, they can work out terribly and end up in terrible situations, and I think that largely impacted her choice at the end. With Harry, she was like, you make me feel valuable. Right? That was like the whole thing why she decided to go on dates with him and like make their relationship official. Because of that bride, I don't remember her name, she told her the same thing that she told Harry, you make me feel valuable. That's the same thing that she told to the bride that was like, I don't know if I like him, I don't know why I'm marrying this guy. And Lucy was like, he makes you feel valuable. And then the same thing happened with Harry. Harry made Lucy feel valuable. And she was like, yeah, I guess so. I guess I should date him. Like, there's no feeling. There's just, you make me feel valuable, but it's not love. And with John, obviously, he didn't really make her feel valuable, but she saw how these matches are just like really artificial. And I think the reason why she quit her job is because she saw just how artificial everything became. After she tried it for herself, after she went out to go with that man that is supposed to be her match, that is supposed to match her standards, she went into it, she experienced it. That and her whole situation with Sophie, a switch flipped in her head, and out of all the non-material things that John can provide me, he has this love. Even though I told him, no, I'm cold, I'm a really materialistic person, and he still loved her. So I think a lot of you missed that. It's a little bit deeper than just broke boy propaganda, and I hope I gave you some insight into my mind and into what I saw from the movie, and that's what I thought. So thanks for listening to me. I love you. Mwah. Hey there. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, or don't. We don't care. Go watch some more videos. Jeez.